All right, David Reyes, financial analyst. Thanks for coming on the show again with the Reyes Report. So obviously a lot of crazy things happening right now with the tapering of QE3, short-term interest rates near 0%, the market hitting all-time highs. What say you?
I say, I'm confused, but Harry Truman said it best. He said, we're talking about this economic report that Steve Leisman from CNBC gave. And, Harry Truman said, I wish I had a one-handed economist, because on the other hand, and there's always kind of two sides of the coin when you're talking about economics. Earnings drive the market. Earnings have beat, 65% of companies have beat earnings, although only 49% have beat on the revenue side, which is the lowest level since 2011, which the market had about a 19% drop. But on the positive side, really, if you look back since October of 2007, we've made up a lot of ground. We've gotten rid of about $1.5 trillion of mortgage debt, about $140 billion of credit card and revolving debt. We've had equity values in homes up almost back to where they were, about 87% up to their highs. You have savings rates that have doubled from around 2.5% to 5.5%. So there's been a lot of improvement, I think, in the overall personal economy for a lot of people, although one of the negatives is incomes have gone kind of nowhere. Wealth really has not gone anywhere for the middle class. So it's been a little uneven of a recovery. But I have to say the U.S. market, if I had to pick a side and not be that one-handed economist, I would say that the economy does definitely look stronger going into the fourth quarter.
Well, David, there's the economy out there, and then there's that one between your own ears, and you're helping people to develop a plan. We're now entering November, getting into the end of the year. We have Thanksgiving coming up, and then end of the year holidays. What is the best advice you can give to our viewers today going into the end of the year?
Two pieces of advice. One, you're in a very strong seasonal stock market time frame. We had that little spike down of almost 10%, not a correction. Still been over 3 years since a 10% correction. But we're in a seasonally strong bullish period. November, December, January are typically very strong months for the market. So I think that's good for stocks. I'd be careful about bonds right now. It depends on what goes on with the Fed going forward, but interest rates, as you said, Craig, are very, very low. I would refinance, look at buying now. We could be in for rising interest rates going into the fourth and first quarter and into next year, as Yellen and the Federal Reserve have said.
David Reyes, thank you for the Reyes Report today. Really do appreciate it. So David Reyes has a book that he will give out to our audience along with a financial review. Here's the book on your screen, Success-O-Nomics. David Reyes has co-authored it with Steve Forbes and some other brilliant guys. We're going to give you a free copy of this book if you send a text to the number you see on your screen right there. Get a free copy of the book, and he will do a free evaluation of your retirement, your financial plan. There's a lot of things you can be exposed to right now. If you send that text message, we'll give you a free copy of his book signed by David, as well as a review. I encourage anyone tuned into this show to do it. I don't care if you have $5,000 or $5 million or anything above and beyond. It just makes so much sense to make sure you're well-diversified, hedge against inflation. What happens if short-term interest rates go up, the tapering QE3? There's a lot of questions, but so important that you take advantage of that free resource that David offers to our viewers and our listeners on the radio show.